Maligayang Pasko po, belated, di ba, Ronnie? At manigong bagong taon sa inyong lahat as we look forward to the new year 2014 today on Kababayan. Today, we are looking back on 2013, and in order for us to understand the last 12 months of our lives as well, of our country, of our nation, of our world, we look back on the stories that made big waves. We've talked about big stories from the Philippines, big stories from the U.S., big stories from the world. Ronnie Ligo, Editor-in-Chief of Weekend Balita, joins us as we now talk about big stories from the community. And I think, Ronnie, we were discussing this earlier, everything has to do, kind of, with immigration.
Yes. This has been like a running story because there have been a lot of proposals as far as allowing undocumented immigrants in the state of California to drive. Last October 3, Governor Jerry Brown signed that bill, and now starting in 2015 January, undocumented immigrants will be able to apply for a driver's license. However, this will not allow them to use it as a federal ID.
Okay, this is kind of confusing to me because let's say, for example, I am undocumented and I apply for a driver's license and I use it as, to fly somewhere else. How do they know will they have a mark on the license that, I am an undocumented immigrant with a license?
Yes. The card that states that the document may be used for driving, but not as a federal identification. It actually states there that you cannot use it for flying. Getting a license from DMV is fine. You can take the driver's test and then
you can drive with it.
buy insurance, and then drive a vehicle if you're able to afford. Because let's admit, the de facto reality is that these people are working. They have money to spend. They ride the bus. But some or many, Janelle, there are a lot of people who drive without a license.
Exactly.
That happened to me, actually, yes.
Now, my question is, if you were undocumented, would you apply for a license knowing that then you're now a marked man? Whereas before you were anonymously undocumented, now with a license, a cop stops you for, and then they see your license, you're undocumented.
That reminds me, remember the Philippine Consulate and the Philippine Embassy issued a notice to our youths who qualify for the DACA.
Yeah, DACA, deferred action. Yeah.
Yes, because they could now submit information and then apply for it so that they could work, get a permit. However, they're also afraid to do that. Only a few Filipino youths are applying because you will be submitting your identification, where you live, who you are. But I'm pretty sure the United States has been very, very lenient as far as, and not only that, they're granting a lot of immigration reliefs.
They have been granting a lot of immigration reliefs, although a lot of progressive immigrant groups have also been complaining against the Obama administration because a lot of deportations have happened in his administration, more than in the previous administration.
I think that's more political,
that, right?
Yes. Because, the Republicans are demanding that we are not actually enforcing the law. Not only that, we are going to grant amnesty or, giving a lot of immigration reliefs, but we're not actually enforcing it. But Obama administration
is now enforcing it.
Well, apparently,
that's why a lot of
deportations
yes, right. Okay, now Ronnie, when we talk about all this, it all boils down to immigration, which is also a big news as far as community is concerned in 2013, because it seemed for a while, especially for the first half of the year, that there was really something that was going to happen in terms of immigration reform.
Exactly. June 27, to be exact, the U.S. Senate voted to pass the immigration reform bill in the Senate. However, this is now stalled in the House of Representatives. But, we should also mention that our Asian community is, although they favor an immigration bill, the one passed by the Senate, however, includes a provision that will eliminate sibling petitions. Brother, sister, I cannot petition a sister or a brother anymore. And children who are 30 years and above.
A lot of things, and I think that's why it's stalling, because there's so many aspects of it, you have to dissect it. Hihimayin yan eh.
Yeah.
And they all have to agree on it. Kaya mukhang medyo matatagalan pa. Well, Ronnie, thank you so much for reviewing all those news stories with us with just 30 minutes. Imagine we were able to summarize 2013.
Yeah.
Good luck and more power. Thank you for joining us all this year on Kababayan.
Thank you,
today.
Janelle. On behalf of Balita family, we would, we'd like to say a prosperous New Year to everyone, and also to you, Janelle, and to the Kababayan LA, Kababayan Today family.
Yes, maraming salamat sa inyong suporta. Maraming pong salamat sa aking family dito sa Balita. And also, thank you guys for joining us all this year. This is just the first part of our two-part series on Year Ender. Tomorrow, panoorin niyo po kami as we talk about entertainment report, red carpet events, and Hollywood. For now, this has been Janelle Sawyer, Kababayan in Los Angeles, saying thank you for joining us. Manigong bagong taon. We'll see you tomorrow.